Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Why you concerned about what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watcher, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that.
Taking losses breed discipline. Wolverine like Michigan. Blue faces, well situations. Flexing at the opera station. Secret sauce, the Big Mac. Slacks in the top hat, looking like the big bag. Fendi on the price tag, cake like an A-rap. A barber couldn't fade that, stick and move like a thumbtack. Got a blue like Da Vinci, so Survivor. Akon, zapping like Judah. Pockets on Faison, all about the Gouda. Your chick, my liaison, from the rooter to the tutor. The bomb, napalm, cover miles like Garrett. In a rush like Rush, any climate I adjust. Just hit a royal flush, on a dash like Dane. More sauce than fettuccine, number one, KORS, legend.
Why you concerned about what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watching, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that.
Speaking sonar, different dialects. All game, a verbal threat. I'm like, what she do? Fuck the sex. Core strong, next is a vet. Warrior like Draymond, young Micah icon. Venom, Python, can they hear me? Is the mic on? Feel me out in Saigon. Hot fire, die line is dim, turn your light on. Genius, Egon, backpedal like Dion, going nuts like a pecan. Black Ops on recon, Jimmy, Neutron, never been a peon. Sherlock with no guap to the cheese in the Nissan. Trying to buy the whole spot, secrets of the whale. Orca way of living, killer whale state of mind. Sonar vision, I let it burn while it's my turn. Secret sauce, I ain't telling, it's what I
concerned about
earn.
what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watching, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling
On the
that.
hunt like Kareem, all black like Nino, cracking chicks with my chick. Sauce, Pico, smoking in gazebo, tuxedo, fly in mosquito, keep it hot. Torpedo, Magneto, stacks on burrito, incognito on the move in Toledo. Ain't me, it's my ego. Do it for my people. System on ego, keep a stick like Chico, picking up like repo. DBN stacking ends, never needed friends. Presidential kin, yellow, gold, green. Well setting trends, God forgive me for my sins. Family first, I'ma win. Nothing less than the best. Top shelf plays, down there if I'm rich, I'ma have it my way. Hate slow you up, watching me you broke. Focus on your plate, worry about your
Why
folks.
you concerned about what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watching, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Just checking in with you guys here on this Friday afternoon here in the town. Hope you all enjoying your time off. Got big plans for the weekend. Over here in Seattle, Washington, it is Seafair weekend, which means they have boat races on some of the biggest lakes in the country. This is definitely a water area. You know, we've got lake water, we got sea water, we got sound water, which is like a big inlet to the ocean. It's just all about the water around it. That's why I love it up here. I come back up here during this time of the year because of that. You know what I mean? When it gets cold, I fly south for the winter. Well, I want to, shout everybody out for coming aboard. Salute to Cuddy, Jay Hodges, um, and a couple other people I can't see right now on my Facebook side. Hi, Victoria. How you doing? Thanks for pulling up. And if you guys have read the title, I had to do some editing right quick. We're going to be featuring Dog Souljah on here, and we're going to be talking about some topics. I don't know if you guys can see where I'm at. I'm outside of where my studio is located. I've been doing a lot of stuff out here. Why not? Take advantage of the weather, man. Just try to get it in, enjoy the town. That is the historic Rainier Brewery building. Probably since 1800s it was there. My studio is located in the brick portion of that building, old building, but very historic and definitely got some spirits up in there. You know what I mean? So anyway, um, just want to talk about some developments over the week. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Victoria. Yes, Sin TV, he's doing a thing. And for those of us, we already have been aware of who Sin TV is. He's been helping out AD on Aggressive Defiance TV. And it's just going back and forth. It's networking. That's what it's all about. If we ain't networking, we ain't working. That's all I can say. Some people don't believe that a social media platform doesn't include networking. Well, I don't see how you're going to grow like that. Real talk, man. Nikki, how you doing? Nikki Kisses in the building. Everybody say shout out to Nikki Kisses. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm out here doing this by myself right now. You can see where I'm at. I'm on the outside. This is a coffee shop that I come to all the time. I love coming here. Sometimes when I ain't doing too good, they just like, here's a cup on us, Net. And I make sure I keep them square. I've been here for about 3 or 4 years, so I'm well known throughout this little community. This is a media hub community that used to be the brewery where they used to make Rainier Brewery, as you know, at Rainier Beer, as you know. But now it's a hub for media artists, music artists, everything that has anything to do with that type of stuff, content and stuff. Is very, very nice. And it's just a place, I always envisioned I'd be here one day, and lo and behold, it all came into fruition. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about Brittney, Brittney Griner and Breonna Taylor this evening. Two young ladies, okay? RIP, obviously, to Breonna Taylor. It's got some big news right there. But before we get there, I'd love to bring my host aboard, my co-host aboard. He's chilling with us here in the back room. Let me see if I can get him on here. Everybody give a big shout out to Dog Souljah. Let's see if we can get you in the building. Let me change up the scenario, sir.
What's popping, people?
All right. 1
What's
second.
poppin'?
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
good? What's good?
we're gonna get you out the corner there, sir. We're gonna get you on the side by side with me. Let me navigate through. Here we go. Here
All
we go.
right, all right.
Everybody say
Yeah,
what Dog Souljah. There he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
people.
So it's already nighttime where you at, right?
Yeah, it's about 8:30 out here. The sun goes down about 7:30.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
You can see what it's doing over here.
yeah. It's still beautiful out there right now, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, this is the time of the year out here, man.
Yo,
Um,
you look like your community looks very like historic.
that's
Like
where
you
I'm
got a
at.
lot of old buildings.
This is what they call the Soto district, and some of this stuff has been, like this building right here has been, what they call historically protected. They'll never tear it down. It is what it is. It's been here since the 1800s, and since I've been up there, I ain't gonna lie, I done seen a few ghosts.
I can believe that. I can
There's
believe that.
spirits in there, but I'm doing, I'm a Native American, so I'm totally in touch with a lot of things, and
Right.
I think they realize I'm okay.
We know how to handle that.
You
We
feel
know
me?
how to handle that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
know how to
yeah.
handle that.
You know. So
Amen.
people thank you, Nikki. She said the camera looks good. So this is just an iPhone. I like doing it like this from time to time, just to get out here and chop it up with the masses and whatnot. Victoria Smith says she got family in Washington. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. I always come back. I leave and I come back because this is the best time of the year, Doc. So that's why I was telling them. You come back here, man, you may not leave. I've been
I
here.
tell you what,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to come out there, but I never knew anybody out there. So
Well, you
now I know somebody out there.
sir. And
See?
this is the time you want to be here, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
just did the what they call the Seafair Parade. It, basically, what it does is it salutes all the service people, mostly the Navy. You know, the Navy guys, and they have a big air show that they do. I did this afterwards. Other words, you guys wouldn't be able to even hear my podcast right now because the jets
That's
are so
it.
loud and they're so
That's it.
close. It's like no, we just have to watch them. We can't say much of anything, but. I wanted to chime in with Dog Souljah because we've been going back and forth a little bit about the situation with Brittney Griner. As everybody should know by now, she did plead guilty and she was also sentenced. She was sentenced a couple days ago, and they gave her as much as they could, which was 10 years. I want to get your thoughts on that right quick, Dog Souljah.
Well, when I first heard the time that they wanted to give her, I
Mm-hmm.
knew something was up because they also said over there that they give murderers 10 years. So you're telling me her crime is on the same level of a violent, it doesn't, but we know what the problem really is.
Right.
It's a piece in a bigger game.
Yes.
It's a piece in a bigger game. It's very
I,
unfortunate, and hopefully they'll 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 take the bargain,
mm-hmm.
you know, the deal that was put up for them, because I mean, if you really think about it, even dude, his name, I think his name is Victor Boot or something like that. What I heard today was the movie Lord of War, Lord of War, which is a great movie. They said that was he is the character that it was based off. So if you're looking at it from a, and it's gonna sound fucked up, people. Excuse my French, but if you're looking at it from a
Mm-hmm.
financial standpoint, Russia will, if they accept the deal and he is who he is and he does what he does,
Yes.
Russia stands to gain financially. You understand? Because
Uh huh.
one hand washes the other. Let's not play
Yes.
the
Yes.
game. A lot of people don't understand how the real world works,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you see, I'm old enough. I'm from the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Long Island. So what I learned was, all right, I'm gonna just give y'all my saying. I'm gonna give you guys my saying, and if I ever hear it, I'm gonna charge you for it, right? It goes, I'd rather have dope problems than broke problems, because I know a lot of little problems, some dough is gonna solve them. And if you keep that in
Yeah.
mind, it makes the world go round.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know,
I, I want to give up for those of them that aren't knowing about the moves that are being made that you describe. A political chess game, obviously, that's going on between the U.S. Some of the key players are obviously this arms dealer they're trying to negotiate with. They want to a convicted arms dealer that has been in prison in the United States for already almost 20 years. He got a 25-year sentence.
it's crazy.
Okay, keep that
That's
one in
crazy.
mind. He already got a 25. He got a 25-year sentence. He's already okay. Now this man is a let's just say he's okay. He's selling arms to people, terrorist factions and whatnot.
Everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. He's one of these selling, arms to one side and very well possibly could be selling just as well. We don't know the extent of how far this guy is. All we know in this type of business is, usually it's the dollar that matters to a guy like this. Side.
That's it. That's it.
There is no side.
He's
Okay.
he'll sell to both sides.
So this guy who's been in prison here for this amount of time is like who they want to negotiate his freedom for. So,
Right.
so I'm like, what? How does that in comparison to what Brittney Griner did? She pled to it, to what she's done, which
Right.
is a act in the majority of in the United States. It's definitely legal to have what they call as a vape cartridge full of cannabis oils or and her being caught transporting that from here, which they consider it an illegal act. But what I'm saying is, is the where's the balance in that to say that what she's done is equivalent done and been convicted of, to say this is a fair trade and we'll throw somebody else in to make the exchange happen to release Brittney Griner. We're talking a guy who supplies arms to terrorists to a lady who not only for the United States, she's over there playing for one of their teams.
Yeah. She definitely she plays over there more than she plays here.
Exactly. You would think that she would have some sort of credence over there. I'm sure she's doing a lot of whatever else, probably running clinics, little, little, most of the youngsters, the young women, all that type. I know they're gonna stay active. So it's like her value, just based on all the social stuff that she's probably doing, and the credence of where that measures up to. Okay, well, we want to arm a known terrorist supplier of arms in exchange for Brittney. I mean, would you say that's kind of like raising the stakes up so high to where we might be like, putting that
See,
position where we just are holding our hand like nah.
all right. Now, something not a lot of people know is I my my first degree is in music and video business and radio and television broadcast. So what I was taught in film, because now listen to where I'm going with this. In our day, when we were younger men, right? When you watch the movie, saw brands in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You could identify it, had the name and everything. Like Pepsi, it Pony, it was all over the place. So what I was told is it's two things about a movie that the presentation it 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 alters the perception of the viewer. See, it's a commercial. It's a giant commercial for many things, products. Like let's go back. Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk was talking to he had a cell phone. Kirk had a cell phone.
That's what he
You know what I'm
had,
saying?
a
Yeah, the
flip
nigga had a cell
phone.
phone, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, beam me up, my. So we got to look at the perspective of the game that's being played. It's a game that's been going on forever, and the best way to perpetrate the game is to keep us guessing. So now I don't believe that young lady should. She you know, she should get some type of reprimand. But the level that they took it to, this is a squeeze on us. This is a squeeze on the United States to see what they can actually get away with, right? Because, like you said, the they don't add up. They we could have 5 Brittney Griners over there.
Yeah.
It still doesn't add up. You know what I mean? So it's a play. It's a big play. You know, and unfortunately, the young lady got caught up in the middle of it. And my initial thought was, yo, she broke the law. She got to go to jail. You know what I mean? That's the school I come from. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like, so, but then I listened to I listened to you on your live that day, and I spoke with my spiritual advisor, and it's like, yo, she has to come home. She has to come home. So I'm not really agreeing with the trade, but we want her home. So this
Right.
an individual said, let him go and just keep the crosshairs on him.
Exactly.
So at any time, if you want to just tap him, you just tap him,
Yeah.
and he's gone. So if that's the play, let's play the play. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like he said, we can handle this like gentlemen, or we can get into some gangster shit.
That's right.
Right.
And
So
we got capability. It can and not a man has to not even be involved in it. So it's like I would feel like it's to bring her home. Say, okay, y'all won that hand, but there's more cards to be back home, and we're looking at, okay, let's regroup, and if so-called terrorist starts getting active again, well, he
zap him.
gets dealt with.
Yeah, zap him.
Just because you get bailed out, you can commit some more crimes. No, because that's essentially what he's gonna get is a get out of jail card. Don't mean go out there and act the asshole. Now that you got it, now I'm gonna sell
Nah,
more
you can't.
arms. Keep doing. You might get
You
your
can't
time
do that.
off.
You, it, you know. So make the trade. Just make the
Yeah,
trade. Bring her home. You know what I mean? And tell her, do not re-sign with that team over there in Russia. You don't want to go back there.
yeah, that's over.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
over
yeah. You go
with.
sign on a different side of Europe. You know what I'm saying? Go to the other side. Stay
Right.
far away from that place. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah,
I had an incident down here like that. I got jammed up, and I kid you not, if I don't go there anymore unless I got to go there for work, and I'm dressed a certain type of way. You know, you can see what I'm here for. But as far as like
yeah,
right now, I'm not going out there because I just had a bad incident, and it just left a very bad taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Essentially, that's where they're at with it now. It's all about being embraced as the right thing to do in my hearing this opinion like, well, you did the crime, now you got to go do the time, and maybe this is just too much at stake to be letting a person like this go, and they're thinking maybe this is collateral damage. Like we might just have to start thinking. We're just speaking on both sides of the fence here. Essentially, it's NetStarzLive opinion. We need to bring her home, regroup, and do exactly exactly, what we was just saying. Not so much as it, like he's gonna get back up and do the same thing. We know we got the of striking people 1,000, 2,000 miles away without on the soil. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, just yeah. Let it run. Just let it run.
Yeah.
Let it take its course. And I mean, listen, it took us a while, but we got Bin Laden. We get these people. You understand? We get them. It's just it's when it's time to get them. So we
So
got
this.
him before,
Yeah.
so we'll get him again.
Yeah.
We need her home.
Yeah. Just bring her home. That. So with that being said, I'd like to move on to another topic in regards to Breonna Taylor and the recent indictment on the officers involved.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
What do you think about that, Soldier? What do you think about the government's move to finally have guys have to own up to
Accountable.
what it is that?
Right. I mean, I'm 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 elated about that because in the beginning they they try to throw a smear at us and say like Shorty was a drug dealer or facilitating drug deals or so it's like they almost was trying to say like, all right, she died, but yeah, just what I mean, just yeah, it was a casualty of a raid, and but it from what the information that's coming out now is like, yo, y'all falsified documents and
Right.
all type of shit to even make that move. So it's like y'all too y'all I got police in my family. I got police outside the family. One of my college buddies, he's a yo, listen, he one of them SRT police, like, you know what I mean? The nigga hulked out and he'll come find you. You see what I'm saying? And so I just want them to do their job right. We need them. We need them. We need good police, because it is what it is. Like, some of us know how to control ourselves and move accordingly and carry ourselves like decent individuals, right? Of course, conflict will arise, but the police have for basically since Rodney King, they've elevated the levels of violence to the point of where we got to, you know, they'll
Mm-hmm.
do a raid. They do a wrong raid and throw something in the explosion. It it scars the child and yo, listen, just do the shit right the first time because the end result could be somebody losing their life. It could be somebody losing their life. And another saying, no, listen, I got white homeboys. I got Spanish homeboys. I grew up in the Spanish part of Queens, right? When I used to go to the store for my mom, they would kiss me on my cheek and call me Damion. You know what I'm saying? I I I, I was in honest Spanish from 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 middle school, right? So what I'm saying is I say stuff because I was taught by he had to be a skinhead. You see what I'm saying? He had to be because he had wizard tattoos. He had lightning bolts. He had a troll on his shoulder holding a Confederate flag that said Florida Cracker. And I had to work with this dude, and I went to the owner. I was like, "Yo, bro, what's up with this?" You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, just chill." You know what I'm saying? And so, yo, he taught me that nigga don't mean color, and if it does, there's a nigga in every race. You know what I'm saying? And he drank from my cup. So this is how I knew he surpassed whatever he had was dealing with as a child. Because
Yeah.
like Bruce Lee said, unless you come from somewhere else, you only got 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. We the same shit. Like, turn the lights off, it's one thing, humans. So what I'm saying is, this is, hopefully they'll it'll send a message across the country that certain behavior by people that have been given the authority of protecting certain communities aren't
Right.
allowed to overstep their boundaries. Because a lot of cops don't even know the law. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you back them down, and you got to do it respectfully. But if you get into a conversation with an officer, and he sees that you know what you're talking about, 9 times out of
Exactly.
10 he'll back down. He'll de-escalate the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been
So
watching how you talk to the police using your knowledge of the law, and basically out their backs when you break it down on them.
exactly,
You know,
because
power of whatever aggression that you're trying to use on you. I'm a knowledgeable person, and also having these phones and being able to record. It's a powerful
yeah,
weapon.
yeah,
You gotta.
yeah. But you got to hold them accountable too. You
Yeah.
have to, in every situation, because anything could happen. I met this officer. He was retired, and he was running this big project down on South Beach, and we had been there for so long. And he said to me, "Listen, it's easy to call in a shooting. He's like, all I got to do is shoot you while I'm holding up. Talking about, yo, what are you doing? Why are you reaching? Bang, 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 bang. And the next thing you know, you're dead."
Right.
This is what an officer told me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you got, and here's the thing. If you even listen, if you're into crime, if you do crime, understand that the police are here to catch you. That's their job. Your job,
Yeah.
you wanna do crime. So okay, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But just understand, the cops got a job to do too. Stop resisting. Stop fighting. Stop. Just go with the flow. This is part of the game.
Yeah.
Accept it. Your lawyer will be able to fight for you better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My client didn't resist. He didn't do this. So, like, I'm quite sure every one of our ages had an experience with an officer that could have went. It was a bad experience. I mean, and it's just sad that in this day we still got to deal with situations like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Where why didn't they just
Regards to in
let
regard,
send a dog in the house?
these guys have an ongoing reputation, bending the law, falsifying documents, this type
No, they gotta
of
go.
activity that they've been having. They've been under investigation for a while, and just kind of like forefront, even to where the point that the local the LPD Louisville Police Department didn't feel didn't to where now it was taken to the federal level, and charges have been brought about that the federal government had to step in to indict these officers. What does that say to you about what's going on with at least this
Local.
particular police department?
It just shows the level of corruption. It shows the level of corruption, you know, and it doesn't help that she's a person of color. It doesn't help. Um, it just
You know, not only, and I'm gonna show this picture again because to me it should have meant like this is one of ours, as in, you know, them being in the enforcement business and what they should have felt like, you know, just come clean about what you did. Presenting enforcement,
oh shit.
you know, being a first responder.
Yeah,
How come we don't acknowledge that part of it? Oh, because it isn't it's the color of the skin.
see, this is what I'm saying. It's like when are we gonna get past that? Not us,
Yeah.
not meaning me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know, like society, like yo, that is
Mm-hmm.
go to the dog. Look at when you take your dog to the park, right? You take him to the dog park sometime. All right, when you take him to the dog park, it's
Yes.
it's not just white and black dogs there. It's brown, stripe, big,
Big,
small. So,
yes.
so how can a dog have more? I don't know what the word, but how can a dog express more restraint for something that may not look exactly like him, and we can't as people,
Yes.
like, you know. So this is why I have dogs, because they keep me balanced. It's you can become tainted. You, you become, society can taint you, and you know, it can make you turn dark. And like, for instance, you know, our friend over there at the Broke Back, you know, it's society. when you when you don't actually tap into reality, like what's real, like what's real is, I don't want to get into certain spiritual conversations, but what's real is these trees out here, the flowers, the dirt, the birds, the you know, the interaction you have with another individual. That's real, right? So you just want to have as many good good interactions, but so many people just have this 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 augmented reality going on in their mind, where it makes it difficult sometimes, you know. And like, I don't know, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, like, you know, I I want things. I like things. Another man may have something I like. I might not have it, but I'm not gonna hate him for it. I'm gonna figure out a way how to get it. Like,
Yeah.
not take it from him of any sort,
Yeah.
because I don't want somebody to try to take anything from me. You
Exactly.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's Yeah. So we just we gotta get over. I mean, we like, I truly believe they say, you know, our people of color, all people of color, Indians, and you know, Africans, and you know, I you know, all type of, we're loving people. We're loving people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're a communal people. Like, we take care of each other. You know, that whole village. It takes a village to raise a child. That's coming from certain communities. You see what I'm
That's right.
saying? Because we 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 never looked at it. It wasn't important. Like, it wasn't important. That's not what made us.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm glad that the 4 officers. It's 4 of them, right? It's four, right? I'm glad the 4 officers gonna have to really deal with what they, and on a federal level. So they get
Yes.
to they get to perform a deeper surgery on the case,
A
and
lot more stuff that's admissible. You know,
exactly.
we already know how the feds move. They don't really move unless they think they got you.
Exactly. And you know, I'll say our current administration probably had, you know, a little they probably gave them a little push,
Yeah,
as if to
yeah,
say, not a major one, but you know, like a little push, like, yo, get this situated. We gonna, you know, just like how they did to George Floyd. They
yeah.
they dealt with it, and they want to put it behind them as fast as possible. So, kudos to that. Most definitely, kudos to that. I just want to see what you know what the trial is going to look like, how they're going to try to present, like how,
The evidence,
like what's the real evidence
the
versus the fake
real
evidence.
evidence. Yeah,
Exactly.
but we want to
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
We want to know, you know, through apartments, through apartment, just blindly. We want to know the truth, not well, um,
Yeah.
we thought we were under fire and all that because some of this stuff ain't adding up. It ain't jiving up as they say.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I learned about criminal shootings. If you
Mm-hmm.
ever there's a documentary about Larry Davis and this female attorney. She passed away. She was a civil rights advocate and all that. She worked, like, some of the people she worked with. It's like, yo, they was on the news. They did certain crimes that made the news. Like, I just want to see how you gonna fight this. I'm interested. Like, but they went back in the room and they got like string and lights, and they start pointing shit, and they were able to figure out the police fired first, which was crazy to me. I'm like, yo, the crime already happened. Y'all got certain statements, like, like, and that was when I was a child. So I could just imagine the technology they have now. So my only point to that was, I really don't see how they, a very good investigator, what would you call him? Damn, it was right there. But a very good investigator, he or she will be able to go in there, pull their strings, do their lines, and come back and say, well, if you guys said you fired first, but all the evidence points that they didn't even fire a shot, everything was from you.
That's right.
So I really want to see what evidence they're gonna bring, because the George Floyd evidence was easy. We seen it.
Yes,
It was
because
live
it was all
evidence.
live evidence.
Yeah, so it's like, you can't deny that. You know, you can't do the Rodney King right now. You can't. That one ain't gonna play. You see what I'm saying? But
Yes,
this one here, it's gonna be major. It's gonna be major because it's going to expose a lot. It's going to expose their local government, their local police, and
mm,
you know, yeah, it's
yeah. I'm just wishing for the best. Of course, we want to see justice for me myself personally. NetStarzLive, I feel like that she to die. Obviously, looking at her character, what she was doing, I believe that they need to be compensated not only for what, for then the character assassination, the
yes,
part that you
yes,
spoke on, assassinate her
that
character,
part, that
leading into
part,
to trying to absolve them. That needs to be addressed. There needs to be
exactly.
compensation with that. Should trial going to convictions, and hopefully all for her. So what I want to say right now is basically rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Hope that justice will be.
Rest in peace.
Um,
That's right. That's right. We're gonna watch.
just
We're gonna
want
follow along. We're gonna follow and yeah.
now, now we can see it on we're talking about the feds now, so it is what it is. So
Yeah.
now, basically, bring it to a close. Get your final thoughts on Brittney, uh, and let's wrap it up.
All right. Cool. Well, like I said, let's bring her home. Keep an eye on this guy. If we gotta touch him, we do what we do. And just get her home. Get her home. Right? They find her $16,000. Give just get him something. Get him something in return.
Yeah.
Just spice up the deal. You can't really spice it up much more because of the person that they're getting, but just throw some shit at them. Throw some shit at them. Bring her home.
Yeah. So, Dog Souljah, I want you to let people know where your channel is, sir. So how they can subscribe to you. We're trying to help you get some numbers and some subscriptions. Dog Souljah got to say. So where can we find you at? Give us your ID and your.
All right, my YouTube is Dog Souljah Digital Broadcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's my YouTube, and my IG is Gideon Exodus, right? That's
You might.
me. Y'all hit me up.
Yeah, you might want to spell that out.
Oh, all right. The Gideon
Gideon.
Exodus, GIDEONEXODUS. That's the
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah. And Dog Souljah
Okay.
Digital Broadcasting.
Now there's a whole thing else behind Dog Souljah. We're gonna get to that one next time. So he got a love for dogs, just like your true.
Yeah.
And that's some of the things we're gonna be touching bases a lot with Dog Souljah. Some
Yeah.
guy work
That's
with aggressive defiance, and we're doing the
shout out
damn
to
thing.
A3.
What's
Shout
up?
out to Aggressive. Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah,
the
right.
big brother NetStars. That's right.
He's
You gotta show respect. You know what I mean?
yeah,
All right, there we go.
he's been working hard, doing this
That's
thing,
right.
taking a couple of days off, a much needed rest. Get your rest.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gonna be here for
So
you when you get back.
yeah, YouTube ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna get
Nah.
everybody to also go over to our YouTube, to our Facebook channel. And we are currently nearing 22,000 members. Shout out to all y'all. Go ahead and subscribe to the Facebook group. Make sure you guys come in there. If you got whatever it is you're doing, your media content, just like we're doing here, we put all that up to a bigger audience. And over here in the Northwest, give you a chance to get visible on this point of the States. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's always a good look, man. So with that, we get back to my guy Souljah here. So hey, man, thanks for coming. Next time we're gonna get on your channel.
That's right. Thanks for having me. It was great. You know what I mean? I enjoyed this.
Yeah, and everybody, please enjoy your weekend, man. I
Be
think
safe.
we're gonna be back. I think aggressive here. Probably tomorrow or Sunday, from what I've been hearing. So hopefully,
Right.
if not, I'll be on tomorrow.
All right, you know I'm there, baby. I'm there.
All right. Hey, thank you for coming through, Dog Souljah.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Peace out.
Be safe. Good night.
So, with that being said, this is NetStarzLive from the Soto District in Seattle, Washington. And as you can see, it's extremely beautiful. And I'm going to take it on out with my guy. I'm currently sponsoring this, trying to see these guys get this thing going. And I appreciate them. We got some. This is one of them. I've been hitting on to for quite a little bit now. Hold on, it's not there. We'll do it here. Seattle Music. We've been doing that with them for a minute. We did the third concert, and we got one more to go. That'll be August 27th. And man, check out Seattle Talent. So with that being said, man, gonna sign out right now and take you out with my guy doing his thing. Seattle looking like right now. I'm not lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Why you concerned about what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I've been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watcher, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that.
Taking losses breed discipline. Wolverine like Michigan. Blue faces, well situations. Flexing at the Aqua Station. Secret sauce, the Big Mac. Slacks in the top hat, looking like the big bag. Fendi on the price tag, cake like an A-rap. A barber couldn't fake that, stick and move like a thumbtack. Got a blue like Da Vinci, Soul Survivor. Akon, zapping like Judah. Pockets on Faison, all about the Gouda. Your chick, my liaison, from the rooter to the tutor. The bomb, napalm, come from miles like Garrett. In a rush like Rush, any climate I adjust. Just hit a royal flush, on a dash like Dane. More sauce than fettuccine. Number one, KRS, legend.
Why you concerned about what I'm driving? Who I'm with? How long I've been up, or if I'm down, or if I'm rich? Sherlock Holmes trying to find how I get these chips, and how I afford this luxury shining on my wrist. Pocket watcher, stop it. Pocket watcher, why you mad? Just go get your own bag. Are you angry cause I make it fast? Secret sauce, I ain't telling that. I ain't telling that.
Speaking sonar, different dialects. All game, a verbal threat. I'm like what she do, fuck the sex. Core strong, next is a vet.